Where is it? Kitty, come here. See, the problem with this cat is I pick him, he meows for attention. I pick him up, I put him on my lap, and then after a couple of seconds, he just jumps off. He is enjoying the scratches. He's purring like a motherfucker. I don't know. Let me see if I can get the mic here. Purr to the microphone. Yeah. Oh, now he's attacking my microphone. So I don't want him to get used to that. Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Jim Moran. Today we're going to try to figure out what in the world is Nova Drift. It is a game developed by Chimeric and published by Pixel Draft. It is still in early access, and I played it for a while now, and it's pretty much my new favorite casual game. If I don't want to put a bunch of hours or commit to a game for too long, or if I have like just a quick fix need of a quick video game, so this one's really good. It's a little game. It's less than $10 right now, so spoiler alert, yeah, you should buy this. And thanks for watching. See you in the next one. Peace. So let's go to the settings real quick before we get onto the game. You have some language. You can change the language. You have some audio, which is really nice. You can mute the music, or you can change the sliders. Everything is here. Now the video is where it gets a little bit weird because, as you can see, this is running on ultrawide. I don't know if it's zoomed in because I haven't been able to actually run it on 16:9 aspect ratio. But for now, it's working decently. I do kind of wish that it was zoomed out a little bit more, admittedly, but I think that it may actually just be stretched out. It does say that my resolution is 1080p. I think that's just tied to the windowed resolution because obviously I'm running at 1440p. I don't really see any weird pixelation by running a lower resolution, so not quite sure what's happening with that one, but it's an early access. I can forgive it. I'm sure they're going to address the issue. And I've disabled screen shake, screen flash, and jet trails. There is still some jet trails from like rockets and all that stuff that you fire, but you're not gonna really notice them. But if you want to actually play the game and try to advance as much as possible and avoid all the enemies, then I would suggest you turn this one off. Controls, I don't fuck with this because controls are very simple. I did change to analog. I didn't really see much difference, to be honest, on the aim style. You have analog, you have directional, and you have digital. I have it on analog. I've tried all of them, but I think analog is the one that works best for me. And it asks you can show controls there for like E and R or whatever for your various abilities that you pick up. And on the gameplay, these have helped me a lot. Auto deploy drones and allies. There's a little bit of delay on automatically deploying the ally ships that you may pick up as an upgrade, but it does happen eventually. What I've noticed it doesn't actually help you with is other abilities besides the allies. So if you have like a mine ability picked up, you do actually have to actively deploy that. So now that we looked at the options menu, what is this game? So it's a shooter. It's a space shooter with waves of enemies that you kill, and then you pick up experience points, and then you upgrade your ship. So you have a few challenge modes, and then you have some parameters for the game. I have it on endless. You have wild metamorphosis, which underneath in text it kind of explains what it does. Wild metamorphosis is a roguelite experience. You will encounter strange and unpredictable mods. Starting rerolls are halved. And then you have practice, where you actually don't pick up any experience and you don't unlock any abilities. You will unlock these as you accumulate a higher score. I haven't really unlocked any. I'm still new at the game. I'm not very good at it, but it is extremely fun. I gotta say that. I haven't enabled Danger Zone because, as always with these kind of games, in the beginning it's kind of slow as you wait for the next wave and all that stuff to come across. As this one states, waves advance faster and enemies enter the fray more frequently. So it's kind of a way to actually just get on with it. So let's start this and see what we've got. So the left mouse click is powering up the jet engine basically, and the ship will go whatever your mouse is aiming. You can clearly see my cursor there. And then the right click will fire your weapon. So now I've leveled up. In the beginning, you have a set of gear that you have to go through. Your gear is up here. Now you can switch. So this is a weapon gear change. That's the first one that you do. You can re-roll the upgrades, but I wouldn't waste your re-rolls here. But on the other hand, I also never really re-roll because I always just go with whatever is presented to me. So flak, a deadly burst of shrapnel that shreds close. That's like a shotgun. This is like a pretty much a beam of power, like heat in front of you. And then this was my favorite one. It's you rapidly stockpile a number of rockets. You can go up to 100. You can actually stockpile a bunch of them and then release all of them at once. But the more rockets you've stockpiled, the less quickly it will upgrade. It will stockpile them, so you can get to 100 easy, but then after that it's kind of too slow. So I'm going to try the thermal lance because I haven't really fucked with this one. So this is what this looks like. It's just a beam that is firing right in front of you. Now it is very important to note that this beam actually takes a while to charge up, but at the same time you can fire your weapon and use your thrusts at the same time. However, do keep in mind that that will slow you down dramatically. So as you can see, navigating right now as I'm firing is not an easy task, and that will happen with all the weapons that you use. Some of them will slow you down a lot more than the other ones, so do keep that in mind. Of course, kind of like Snake back in the day on your Nokia phones, you can go through the map and you're going to come out the other side. It's really cool. It's a nice feature. You can use it to your advantage because some enemy attacks cannot be dodged very easily. So you will find that you'll be doing this quite more often than you think you might. So we picked up the next upgrade. The next upgrade is the shield and what you want him to do with that. So you have a few options and you unlock way more as you progress through the game. This one is a reflect that reflects enemy projectiles with boosted power. This one is a shockwave that releases waves that ebb and flow, pushing enemies and projectiles. Release a forceful wave when it resets, applying vulnerability. And this one is an amp. This is a new one actually. I think I just unlocked the fragile shield that boosts thrust and weapon damage while active. So this one doesn't give you much shield. It only gives you 50. This one is 115. This one is 60. I will do this one because I haven't tried it before. So let's see what it's got. Obviously not the highest shield amount, but each item is gonna be different on what it gives you, and some of them, of course, they're gonna be kind of giving you a lot of negative aspects, but they're gonna make up for it with other bonuses that they have to offer you. So my favorite body so far is the one that actually let's see if yep, here we go. So the this one. No, battery. So no, that's not it. Oh no, let's re-roll. It's not here. So these are your bodies that give you different properties. So my favorite one is not showing up. Firefly, Sentinel. There we go. The carrier. So the carrier actually will deploy mini spaceships that will go and attack your enemies. So that's my favorite one. It kind of makes me a little bit slower on traversal. As you can see, I'm even more difficult on maneuvering with my thrusts, but that's the price you have to pay. It's really nice because these little guys, they will start fighting what do you call them, asteroids as well, and those will drop experience orbs. Those the experience orbs are those little things that the enemies will drop. That's an experience orb right there. If you get close enough, you can pick them up, but you do have to get kind of close. So, and they do disappear after a while. They leave the map, so it's important to pick them up as quickly as possible. Here we go. Ooh, that was a nice surge of shield. We're level 4 now, and this is when you unlock the actual ability trees that you can play with. So you have various abilities that you pick up, and then you can kind of mix match. You can still change gear. I don't recommend doing that unless you really don't like your setup. You can just change in the middle of the game, actually, if you see that one thing is not really working for you. But if you die, you die. You cannot be revived, which is kind of sad. So magnitude, 20% projectile size. I think this is kind of important. Oh, actually, I picked up 2 levels. I didn't even know. So this one gives 2 projectiles. Let's see how this works. Okay, so it's not the actual beam that it gives you. It's there's little fire things that it's like a second weapon. So that's good to know. I've never used this weapon for a long time, so I don't know exactly how it works. You do have boss fights. They're typically not too difficult to kill, but they can get dangerous, like this guy just did. He almost knocked my shields out, so you do have to be careful. There's a lot of repairability in this game, and simply with the fact that you can just mix and match all these options, it's incredible. The game does run on 60 FPS. Oh, I just picked up an upgrade and I don't even know what I picked up. Okay, well, as you pick up this one is a nice one too. As you pick up upgrades, they do have further upgrades that you can pick up to them as you re-roll them. So that's pretty nice. So payload, I don't want to decrease my fire rate, but it does make your weapon a little bit faster. We don't want to target that. Let's do this one, because why not? I do want to see if I can pick up an upgrade that makes my beam a little bit stronger. So I do like my shield because it kind of pushes enemies away. Especially the comets. You can easily just push them away and not have to worry about them. That's pretty nice. More upgrades. Incineration. Let's see. Turret. So the turret right here, you can't... It's not going to automatically deploy. You do have to actually do it yourself. And shield. Let's do the shield radius so we can push enemies even further. So boom. Pushes them. Pushes them. Here we go. I don't really like the beam. I might be switching to the rockets, because those are pretty much, they target the enemies themselves, which is really nice. Oh, those, okay, so those are anomalies. You do have to avoid them like a plague because you will die. So there's those asteroids that you just saw that are falling, you have to avoid, and then there's a black hole that you also have to avoid, because if you fall into the black hole, you're pretty much done for. And I fell in it once, and it's really weird because I actually came back on the other side. It was during a boss fight, and I had just defeated the boss fight, and I think that's what triggered the black hole to stop existing. I'm not quite sure what happened there. So stabilization, improved thrust. This is important for this body that we've picked up, the carrier. But you have more options here. Let's see. Let's increase the fire rate, and then we're gonna deploy some drones. So these drones will be deployed around my ship, and they will automatically start firing at the enemies. So that's good to have. So as you can see, I'm actually firing some mini bullets there. That's kind of cool. It helps with the larger waves of multiple enemies. Here we go. That guy's dead. This is actually a pretty powerful weapon. I might end up keeping it after all. We'll see. Let's see what upgrades we can pick now. So the things shoot out rockets. Let's do the ally, and then we're gonna do a charge shot, if that does anything. Oh, you can actually push away the projectiles with this. I did not read that, or maybe I did and I just completely forgot about that. Get back here, you son of a bitch. So here we go. Oh, we have the same weapon. I think that was actually a boss fight that I just demolished. And the anomalies will actually harm enemies as well. They're not just gonna harm you. So keep that in mind. It's really useful to know. I'm actually demolishing this dude here. This is another boss fight. Let's do an upgrade real quick. We're gonna do more projectiles. Sure, why not? Yeah, that's crazy amounts of damage. I may actually be able to kill him before he actually releases his final form. Yeah, he's dead. This is a good weapon. I'm actually going to try to keep it. Here we go. We're just going to keep on rolling. This is pretty much the gist of the game. It does get very, very challenging later on. This is actually fairly mild so far. The soundtrack is pretty good. I don't mind the soundtrack actually at all. It's not just not offensive to the ears, but it mostly goes unnoticed, and that's a compliment because a lot of these soundtracks in these games they're quite annoying to sit through. So you're not really gonna have a problem with the soundtrack unless you're one of those people that just hates everything. I kind of hate everything, but what are you gonna do? That's my choice. I do appreciate the soundtrack a lot. The sound effects are really nice, and most importantly, this game is still in early access, so there's still a hell of a lot more upgrades and things to add to the game before it's considered a full game. So it's good. I've picked up so many fucking upgrades. Look at this. Sure. Let's just pick up shit. Whatever. Doesn't matter. Here we go. Kill him. I wish the game ran at 120 FPS. That would have been nice. One thing that makes me believe that this is not really zoomed in is because I can still see my health bar and my shield bar, and then the enemy health bar on the top and here in the score. You can definitely still see those, of course. That's what leads me to believe that this is not actually zoomed in as an incorrect aspect ratio. So I have faith that they're gonna fix the whole menu settings thing. It's probably gonna be resolved before we even know it, in all honesty. This is a new enemy. This thing right here is a new enemy. It kind of traps you in a ring, and it shoots these rockets at you that you can actually destroy yourself. That's pretty neat. A lot of the artillery that the enemy... Ooh, my shields are down. Fuck, I'm about to die. A lot of the artillery that the enemy will shoot at you, you can actually destroy, as you witnessed earlier here. Let's see what we've got as upgrades. I don't want to do the turret because I don't want to keep minding. I don't know what calibration does. I don't bother reading most of these. I just do it for now. 0.4 seconds flat rate of fire delay between bursts. Hey kitty, what is it? Cat wants attention. Let's improve let's just see, increase the shields. This is around the time where the game gets a little bit tricky, so it's nice to have more shields, and hull upgrades are also very, very important. So don't forget to upgrade your shit. Hey kitty. He's purring. Let's see if I can escape that. Okay, my shield is not regenerating just yet. What is it? I'm trying to play. Oh, shit. Okay, let's go from behind. Giggity. Here we go. Nah, he's pretty much fucked. Here we go. What is it? Kitty, come here. See, the problem with this cat is I pick him. He meows for attention. I pick him up. I put him on my lap. And then after a couple of seconds, he just jumps off. He is enjoying the scratches. He's purring like a motherfucker. I don't know. Let me see if I can get the mic here. Purr to the microphone. Yeah. Oh, now he's attacking my microphone. So I don't want him to get used to that. He enjoys being pet. He wants it on his own terms, though. Of course, it's the same one-eyed cat that we rescued at the Bob Evans parking lot a while ago. Yep, we kept him. He's grown. He's a big cat. I know this, and he just leaves. And now he's just gonna sit there and just start meowing for attention. And when I try to pet him, he's having none of it. And what really freaks me out about this cat is that he does his airplane ears, but he does it a lot. Like, as soon as I see the airplane ears, I'm like, okay, something triggered him. He's gonna attack us. Oh, that was a big bear, a big pulse. So that's what I have to go through most of the times when I try to make a video. But I wouldn't have it any other way. I love my kid, my kitty cat. I gave birth to him, like I say, out of my butt, because sometimes he's a piece of shit. But I love him. And let's destroy this guy before we do the upgrade. Okay, let's do... Hey! Hey! I got a spray bottle in the hand, bitch. Go away. He knows the water bottle. I have a little red spray bottle that I pick up, and he knows the little creaks that he does, and he will look at me straight in the eyes and says, do it, bitch. I don't care. Shoot me in the face. So I try not to use it a lot because I don't want to traumatize him, but sometimes he's being a little prick, so I have to spray him and stop him from what he's about to do. I fucked up because I picked up an upgrade that actually damages my hull the more I use my weapon. The one thing that I need to use to protect myself from the enemies, it actually gives me damage the more I use my weapon. So as you can see, this upgrade, as I'm firing, I can't actually use my thrusts, but it does heavily increase my damage. So I don't know. Let's see if it works out the way I thought it would. Nope, it barely does any fucking damage. So you idiot, go away. And spraying a cat while you're playing this game is not a good idea. And I just died. Don't pick up this upgrade. Which one was it? Let's see. It was... I can't... This one. Siege weaponry. That's fucking minus 90% thrust while firing. But on the other hand, I am rank 18 and I've unlocked a bunch of shit, and there's still a lot of stuff to unlock. So I unlocked this shield gear unlocked, bastion shield, an arc-shaped regenerative physical barrier that stores energy from block damaged, gear added to the random shield pool. Okay, you can do initials, and this is... Which run did I just do? This one was a crazy run. And when you go to unlocks here, you'll see I have a bunch of challenge modes, features that I have to change up. And then I have the gear unlocked. There's still a lot more stuff to unlock. And the mod trees that I haven't unlocked yet. And super mods. I have no idea what super mods are because I have not unlocked the one yet. But this all stuff has been fully unlocked. So yeah, Nova Drift. It's a surprise. It was a good game. You can actually learn more things here. It's pretty cool. I like it. It's, like I said, it's my new favorite casual pickup game. Just play a little bit if you don't have much time, or if you just don't want to put the effort into playing a real video game. It's good. It's good. Now Rocky's cleaning himself and looking at me. We're trying to cut his nails, but he won't let us. He meows uncontrollably and pretends to bite my finger. He had my finger all the way in his mouth, and he was kind of gnawing at it. He wasn't actually biting me, but it only takes one break of skin, and then they're just going to keep doing it and break that trust. So don't let your cat bite you. That's it. Nova Drift. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed it, and I hope to see you on the next one. Peace.